What's up, everybody? Man, it's your boy, Mr. Dugas, coming at y'all with another live, man. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in. A lot to get into, man. First, I am currently watching the Heat versus the Celtics. The Heat are up right now at halftime, 63-51. Playing without Jimmy Butler, nevertheless, but Boston obviously is a good team, got a whole lot of firepower. So we're gonna see how this goes in the second half. A lot going on, man. For the Eagles, man, head coach Dougie P has COVID-19, man. Um, I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm really starting to doubt that we're gonna have a full football season. You're seeing the troubles that's going on with baseball and with football. I mean, you got 53 people, 53 players, a whole bunch of more coaches, and they're not in the bubble. They're gonna be traveling coast to coast. So that's a little concerning. The Atlanta Braves, man, a huge gut wrenching, devastating blow last night, man. Mike Soroka, man, our all everything ace, tore his Achilles, and not only he's out for this season, but it looks like he may miss next season also. So just a very, very devastating blow to a team that's already shorthanded in the starting rotation. And then in college football, man, the SEC has officially, gone to a 10 game all SEC schedule. It's not official yet, but it does look like LSU will add Kentucky and Tennessee to the schedule, along with the 8 teams they're already playing. So a lot going on, yo. Glad y'all here to join your boy again, man. Looking forward to it, yo. What's up, Eagles? Fly Eagles TV. Appreciate you tuning in. What up? Hey, what's going on with you, yo? Glad you can make it. What's going on, Lenny D? Appreciate you tuning in. What up, Mr. Dugas? Gonna drop a couple videos this week. About to go on vacation. That's what's up, man. Hey, safe trips to you on your vacation, man. And that's what's up, man. Do your thing, man. Keep grinding, keep hustling, yo. Fly Eagles, fly. What's up, Savage Batman? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, Dugas, what's going on, yo? What's up, Conroot girl? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, I seen on Facebook that is actually your birthday today, so I want to wish you a very, very happy birthday today, my friend. Feel bad for Mike Soroka. It was hard to watch. Oh man, I didn't see it live because I actually was very busy last night, so I didn't get to actually watch the game live last night. Man, but when I seen it, man, like late last night, man. First I seen the news that it happened, but then when I seen like the actual play, it just broke my heart, man. To know that this guy is such a great player, such a great pitcher. He was gonna be one of the guys vying for the Cy Young this season, and for him to go out like that, man. Literally one step off of the mound, and with these Achilles injuries, it's longer recovery than like an ACL or something like that. So we're in August, like which means if you really calculate it, man, he's probably gonna miss next season also, yo, and that just really sucks for him. First off, prayers for him. But as a Braves fan, man, it sucks bad for the team also because it's like that only leaves Max Fried now as our only quality starter, yo, that you feel comfortable with. And that's really not good, man. Darius Slay and Nicole Roby Coleman look good in that midnight green today. Hey, that's what's up, man. I seen that we actually gonna have a couple of scrimmages, to kind of make up, for not having preseason football, yo. So I'm looking forward to that, man. I like this team a lot. I think we have a really good team, yo. The same thing for the last couple of years for us. The biggest thing for us is, can we stay healthy? Like, can we stay healthy? We've struggled to stay healthy, yo. If we could do that, I really like the depth on this team, yo. Okay, one question. What is your predictions for the Cowboys? Even though you're not a Cowboys fan, what is your record prediction for the Cowboys? And do you think it will be a race between Dallas and Philly? To answer the last part of your question first, it definitely is. I definitely think the NFC East is going to come down to the Eagles and Cowboys. The Giants and Redskins are both not ready yet to compete. In the division, I think the Redskins are going to be very, very good defensively. They're going to. I apologize. I literally just caught myself. I apologize. I apologize. I apologize. Please forgive me. The Washington football team. It's gonna take a while for that to resonate with me, y'all. So y'all bear with me, yo. The Washington football team is gonna. I think is gonna have a very good defense. Ron Rivera is a good defensive-minded coach, and they got some good players over there. But I think they're gonna be terrible on offense. I think the Giants gonna have the firepower to be great offensively. But I think they're gonna people gonna score them at will. So yes, it comes down between Philly and Dallas. And Dallas, for me, honestly, I think they do what they typically do. They'll be somewhere around 8-8, 9-7, maybe 10-6. Fighting. Well, they may get in the wild card since they do allow extra teams in the wild card now. So but it's definitely like all seriousness, it's gonna come down between Eagles and Redskins. Oh, Eagles and Cowboys. Man, I gotta y'all forgive me, man. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Rockets looking like contenders. Yeah, no problem, of course, yo. And they have two very nice wins, yo. I got to check both those games against Dallas on Friday. That was just a crazy game. Both teams played no defense in that first half. And it was what, 85-75 at halftime? And Houston got a crazy OT win. And I tell you what, they looked very good defensively down the stretch against Milwaukee on Sunday night. So they doing their thing out there. I tell you, it's gonna be fun. Like the playoffs are gonna be real fun, especially that there is. I know the NBA trying their best to create like a little home court advantage for certain teams, but in all honesty, nobody's gonna have home court. So that's gonna make it even more intriguing. Whereas, this is mano y mano. This is no home court whatsoever. So I cannot wait for the playoffs to start, and I definitely think Houston, has a shot. I still think it come down though between the Lakers and the Clippers. But Houston, hey, if Houston hitting these shots and defending like they did against Milwaukee, in that second half, they definitely got a shot. They definitely had the firepower to do it. With Goodwin opting out and Alshon not starting the season, don't that mean Hightower and Watkins making the roster? You would think so. Because I think we're gonna carry six receivers. Well, besides them, of course, we're gonna have Deshaun, Jalen Rager, Greg Ward, JJ Ortega Whiteside, and yeah, you would think so. Hightower and Watkins. I really, especially like Watkins, man. I really, really like Watkins a lot, yo. I just really want to see him get his opportunity and see how he looks out there, yo. What's up? Only one Jank. Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mike Jank tuning into another live, another Mr. Dugas video. What's the word? G Coke over Dr. Pepper. Hey, appreciate you tuning in, yo. And I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. Though Dr. Pepper ain't no slouch, man, but I definitely do take Coke over Dr. Pepper. What's up, Richard Hall? Appreciate you tuning in. What up, Mr. D? Got Mr. D, long time sports back, but I'm worried about the MLB. Too many COVID cases. I'm with you, yo. I'm definitely with you on that, man. A whole lot of COVID cases. The whole situation with the Marlins and then the Cardinals. Well, the Marlins look like they're actually going to start back playing, but now you got the Cardinals with it. For me, I want to see how things go over the next couple of weeks. If we could go like the next 2 to 3 weeks without another team having this type of outbreak, we may be okay, but it's tough, man. You ask it like these guys are not in a bubble. They're going home, which means that they're around their families. Their families may be around other people, and it spreads. This thing is just it's crazy how much this thing spreads, yo. So it's tough, man. I hope that they could pull it off. I hope that the COVID cases kind of die down or whatever. But I think as of now, it looked like we're gonna be all right with that. My biggest concern though is the NFL. But it being so many players on a roster, so many coaches on a team, then you consider the fact that like baseball is traveling like regionally. Basically with baseball they going from like East Coast is on the East Coast, West on the West, and etc. With the NFL, they plan on having like regular traveling. Like for example, the Eagles got to go to San Francisco week 4. The LA Rams got to fly from LA to Philly week 2. And you got a lot of East Coast, West Coast road swings and road trips in this season that the NFL apparently is still going to go through with and still going to have. So, I wonder with all that being said, like, how will they be able to pull this thing off, yo? But yeah, I'm with you, yo. I am definitely worried about just sports all in general, with all of this COVID case stuff going on, yo. What's up, Rashard Lee? Appreciate you tuning in. That's a weird name. Yeah, it is, yo. It's gonna take me a while, man, but I'm gonna figure it out. The Washington football team, especially we got them week 1, yo. So I definitely got to get that right, yo. Sorry, disagree. The Cowboys have too big of a hill to climb to contend this season. Wentz looks great. The wide receivers look good. Eagles are ready this season, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, yo. Yeah, man. With them, they always got talent over there. Like I said, Dallas been. It's funny. I was watching this movie. I remember watching it as a little boy, but I seen it like last week or weekend before, whatever, when I had my daughters, The Little Giants, and I remember in this movie, man, Dallas was like this stacked team, and the little Cowboys was this stacked team, and the Giants had a bunch of rejects that didn't make it. And you know how the story and the Cowboys underachieved again. So it was pretty good, yo. But yeah, like I said, the biggest issue with the Eagles is health. If we could stay healthy, I love this team. I love the firepower on this team. I think the defense is going to be much better, than it's been in recent memory. So yeah, and Wentz is, especially with these players with this nonsense of a top 100 list, to leave Wentz completely off the list, which is just bogus. I think he does have a lot to prove, and I think he gonna do his thing. The Cowboys do not have a hill to climb. They do. Like they do is the defending NFC East champ Eagles. But it's gonna come down to us too. We gonna play again later in the season. That's probably gonna be for the division again. So we gonna see. These rookies ready to eat. They look like they're ready to play. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm excited about these guys, man. I'm real excited about them, especially these wide receivers, man. They got talent, man. They got talent. And they got a lot of explosiveness to them. So I'm really looking forward to that. Mr. Dugas, you gotta get you a Twitter, bro. Yeah, man. Everybody been telling me that, man. I'm a do one eventually, man. If I'm gonna consider that, yo. I'm gonna try to get me one. I've been so much on back and forth with Facebook, and I haven't even been on my Instagram as much lately as I normally be. But I've been so much on Facebook and all that. But I'm gonna look into that though, bro. I'm gonna definitely look into that though. What's up, my guy? Bobby Rose Show, Volunteer Rose Show. Greatly appreciate you tuning in, bro. What's up, Mr. Dugas? We need to get back on Rose Show to talk LSU. Hey, I'm all for it, bro. It looks like, man, we may be playing this season. Like they haven't made it official yet, I think, but it looked like a LSU Tennessee matchup this season, yo, and that's gonna be a whole lot of fun, man. Yeah, just let me know, bro. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm always down, man. Do you think they believe in Carson Wentz since they draft Jalen Hurts? I do. I know a lot of people gonna overreact to that. Like, oh, they drafted Jalen Hurts because they don't believe in Wentz. Now for the record, I didn't like the pick. Like, of those of you could go see, I did a video right after it happened, and I voiced my displeasure with the pick. But I'm gonna say this though. I think we do need a backup quarterback. And it's not because all wins get hurt all the time or that type of nonsense. Everybody needs a backup quarterback. And if Wentz was to get hurt, man, we can't have a 40-year-old Josh McCown out there again. Like, we can't have that. Apparently Howie, they didn't want to pay the money for the guys like the Jameis Winstons and all them. So they went with Jalen Hurts, who is a guy that got to bring a lot of mobility. Somebody that they could use in Taysom Hill type of packages, and somebody that could be, they could groom to be a backup. I don't think, like I told somebody, Wentz will have to physically not be able to walk for him to completely lose his job to Jalen Hurts, yo. If he didn't lose his job to a man that won a Super Bowl, he's not gonna lose it to Hurts, yo. Let's see. What's up, Sir Nando27? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Dugas? Where was the videos yesterday after both your teams lost? You were uploading quickly, seen that W. Just mess. I figured somebody would have mentioned that, man. I was like, I apologize to everybody. I'm not no front runner or nothing like that. I just was really, really busy yesterday, yo. By the time I got back home, man, it was time for me to just go to bed. Then I had to get up real, real early for work. So like, I apologize, man. I didn't even really. I had to watch like replays of both games, yo. I didn't even get to see both games live. So like I found out about the Soroka injury like right before I went to bed last night. So no, it's not. So no, it's not about oh, I'm not gonna put videos out when my team lose or nothing like that, man. Which I know some people gonna say, which I hear y'all. But like I was just extremely, extremely busy yesterday. I had a lot of things, personal things I had to take care of, man. School and all this coming up, so with the girls. So yeah, I just didn't get a chance to yesterday. But I'm gonna try my hardest, to stay more consistent with that though. I remember that movie. Bill Parcells was on it, so inspiring. Fly Eagles Fly. Yeah, that was a great movie, yo. If y'all didn't, I'm sure y'all watched it. It came out in like what I think '94 or something like that. The Little Giants, man. That's a very, very good movie with that guy. I can't think of his real name, but it's the guy who played on is it Married with Children? Ed Bundy or something, Al Bundy. It's a good movie, man. And the guy that was on Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Very, very good movie. Y'all check that out, man. Dallas. It's a classic example on how Dallas have all that talent and constantly underachieve. You better watch out for my balls this year. Okay, okay. Hey, I like it. I like it. I'm just waiting for them to make it permanent, yo. But if we do match up, which it looks like we will, that will be a whole lot of fun. And obviously, we're going to have a lot of conversations, leading up to that game and following that game, regardless of the outcome. I'm just curious to know if the game is going to be over there in Knoxville or if it's going to be down here in Baton Rouge. That's something I really would like to know, yo. But I'm looking forward to it. Hey, just get at me, yo. I'm ready to be on the show whenever, man. What up, Brandon Reese? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, what up, Mr. Dugas? As an LSU fan, I wouldn't mind if the SEC moved to a permanent 10-game conference schedule, to be honest. For SEC fans, there'll be 2 less cupcake games and 2 more quality games. That would definitely be a whole lot of fun. But the thing with that I mean, it's gonna happen this year, obviously. But I don't think that'll happen permanently because, some teams, man, they want to get those, cupcake wins to get bowl eligible. And then, you have these teams, the lower schools, they get a lot of financial relief from playing against, the LSUs and the Alabamas, and all them of the world. So I don't think that's going to happen. But I think this season, with it being a full, 10-game SEC schedule this season, I think it definitely will be a whole lot of fun this year, though. Faces is for them old heads, man. Sorry, fam. Hey, I'm an old head, man. I'm an old head, yo. What's funny is I was eating and with that Jalen Hurts pick made me lose my appetite. That's how mad they made me. Yo, when that pick happened, man, I was in here in my living room and I just lost my mind. I went to the local daiquiri shop, and I asked the lady that worked there. I said, "What is your strongest daiquiri?" And she said, it's a RIP debt. I said, let me get a large. Like, let me get a large, yo. Now, I didn't finish it, obviously. I wasted my money, kinda. I drunk only like half, not even half of it. I drunk a little bit of it. And I went to bed, yo. Like, I didn't even watch the third round. I seen the next morning we drafted Davion Taylor. At the time, I hope he's a great player. There's some things about him that I like, but at the time, obviously, I didn't care because I just couldn't fathom that pick, yo. When there was Denzel Mims, who I'm glad after the things he said, what he said, I'm glad we didn't get him. There was Christian Fulton, man, my guy, my corner from LSU, could have came in been a solid number two. But I guess another thing I thought about too, I guess they knew we needed a backup quarterback and they looked at it, and I'm not excusing it. I'm just trying to piece it together in my mind on why they did it. I'm not saying I still think it's a terrible pick, but I think what they thinking is the team is a little more. They believe in more in people like the Derek Barnetts and the Sidney Jones slash Avante Maddox, the Jalen Mills. They believe the Andre Dillards. They believe in these people, and not to say that they can't do good and have productive seasons, but they believe in them a little more than probably we do. Because me, I wanted another corner. I could have used another receiver. They believe in JJ Ortega Whiteside way more than I do. Like I said, I told y'all over and over again. I think that's gonna just go down as a terrible pick. I don't think the dude is any good. But by me being an Eagle fan, I gotta give it the benefit of the doubt and hope that it clicks for him. My problem with him though is he's not a burner. He isn't fast. He's not very physical. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't have a great vertical. So I'm like, how are you going to get open and catch passes? You either got to run by people, you either got to have enough physical strength to body out people to catch 50-50 balls, or you got to have a vertical, which he had one nice catch against Dallas the second game. He got to make catches like that. But yeah, it was, man, it was just not a proud night, man. I was not happy at all, yo. What's up, KB Brown? Appreciate you tuning in. How you doing, Mr. Dugar? I'm hearing LSU is coming back even more hungry than they was last year, and that's scary. Do you think we could go back to back? Man, I'm gonna have to put my. Oh man, I'm not going. I don't expect it. I'm gonna say that. I'm not saying we can't because we have the talent. Like we have the coaching staff, we have the talent. It's just a lot of our talent this season, is young talent. With like the exception of like the Jamar Chases and Terrence Marshalls. The Jacoby Stevens, Kerry Vincents, Tyler Shelvins, all those guys. Veteran guys, like upperclassmen. You know, this is gonna be most of our starting 22, is gonna be underclassmen. So I think we're gonna be a very, very young team this season. Very talented but young. So I don't know, man. I wouldn't say this year, but I do like the following year, and the years after that, when this team, the young talent, starts getting a little more experience. Like one thing about that team last year, I know we had the great offense, and Jambalaya Joe was just out of his mind, winning the Heisman, throwing 60 touchdowns. Um, but that team was a veteran team. They were the only team in the SEC that had at least 8 starters coming back on both sides of the ball. They had 8 returning offensive starters, and at least 8 returning defensive starters. So this team was very not only stacked and talented, but it was very experienced. So that's the one thing that make me think, yeah, maybe we don't win it this year. Is we got a brand new first year quarterback. We're gonna have a brand new starting running back. Even though he's amazing, we got a freshman tight end. Um, we're gonna have basically a brand new offensive line with the exception of Austin Deculus. You know, we're gonna have like a brand new linebacking core. Though I know Jabril Cox is experienced from North Dakota State, but it's his first time in the SEC. So a first year defensive coordinator, though, he's amazing and he's old coming back. It's a new passing game coordinator with Scott Linehan. So I wouldn't say we win it all this year. I would not be shocked if we did. I just don't expect it. For me, we go like 8-2, 9-1. I think that's great to me. And then I think after that, when Miles gets a little more experience, the O line gels a little more, the running backs are more experience, O line and all that. Like, look out. Then we still gonna have Derek Stingley playing corner. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like look out for that. Who do you think win the NBA Finals? That's a good question, man. I know a lot of people like the Lakers in Milwaukee, yo. Man, I'm still gonna go with I'm still gonna go with the Clippers, man. I know they lost today to Phoenix. I know they lost to the Lakers the other night. I just think if they healthy, Lou Williams back, Montrezl Harrell back, with Kawhi and Paul George and Beverly and those guys that depth and Doc and his staff coaching this team, I still like the Clippers. Though the Lakers could play with him, especially if Anthony Davis is on his game, because they don't have no answer for Anthony Davis whatsoever. So I think that's gonna be intriguing. Obviously, that's the series everybody wants to see. But I like the Clippers. If I had to pick a team, I'm gonna go with the Clippers, yo. What's up, Shay Shay? Appreciate you tuning in so much, my friend. Thank you so much for tuning in, yo. So impressed and so proud of Mr. Dugas. Hey, thank you so much, yo. Thank you so much, yo. I greatly, greatly appreciate the support from the bottom of my heart, yo. Thank you so much, my friend. My money is on Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers. Yeah, I agree. Like, I got the Clippers, yo. I know the Lakers could make it interesting, but I got the Clippers, yo. Who is the best team you've seen in the first 10 games of the MLB? That's an easy one for me, the New York Yankees. Like, I hate to say it, but the Yankees are look unbeatable, yo. When you think about the firepower they have offensively, and then they add Gary Cole, who is the best pitcher, you know, in baseball. Yeah, like I'm going with the New York Yankees, man. Those and the Braves, we got them, man. We got them twice. It's gonna suck having to play them without our ace Mike Soroka, yo. But I'm gonna go with the New York Yankees. I think they're the best team, and they're the best team, man. Tennessee has to go to Tiger Stadium. Oh, is that official? Oh, if that's official, hey, that's what's up, man. Oh, that's what's up, yo. I really want to see what's gonna go on, man, with the when the word come out. Can they have fans at the game, yo? That's really what I'm intrigued to see if they could have fans and how that's gonna go. I like to hit a game, man. I like to hit a game or two this season, yo. Last season I was blessed. I went to the opening game against Georgia Southern, and I went to the game against Florida. What a night that was, man. By the way, what an atmosphere. What a night that was. I had a blast over there for the Florida game at Death Valley, yo. But yeah, man, if they could have fans and all that, I'd like to go, yo. That would be a whole lot of fun. Let me get a large. That's what's up, man. What's up, Amari Thomas? Appreciate you tuning in. Do you think the Eagles need to start drafting bigger name schools like Alabama or Ohio State? I mean, to me, like obviously for me, I'm an SEC guy, so I love the SEC, and I know Ohio State got a lot of NFL talent. I know Clemson has a lot of NFL talent. But just draft the best players available, yo. I don't care where they come from. I mean, our quarterback, I mean, Carson Wentz, comes from North Dakota State. You know what I'm saying? Like Dallas Goddard comes from what, South Dakota State or wherever. You know, um, and we got some guys from big schools, man. Miles Sanders, a Penn State guy. Alshon. Well, who else we drafted? Years ago, Jalen Mills, LSU. Um, who we got last year, man? I guess you could say Jalen Hurts is Alabama slash Oklahoma. Kavon Wallace come from Clemson. A lot of we do a little more smaller schools more than probably your average teams. But for me, best players available. I really don't care where they come from. I think because of this 10-game conference schedule, there is a chance that the ADs, presidents, and commissioners of the Power Conference will have no choice but to do this permanently. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it personally, but me just knowing that, some of these schools, not necessarily the LSU's, but like, some of these the lower SC, like the Vanderbilts, for example, they got to get a couple of cupcakes so they could get themselves to a bowl game. And then these lower tier schools, getting getting finances, from these big time schools, yo. So that's my only thing with that. I would love it personally. Like I'm sure you would, and I would. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun this season. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. What's up, KOs? The Filthy. Appreciate you tuning in. And the Jalen Hurts picks as just as bad. He will never see the field. Exactly. Like people just assuming, that people just assuming that Wentz gonna get hurt, yo. But like, okay, Wentz don't get hurt and he balls out of his mind, then what? The pick kind of went to waste. You know what I'm saying? Unless they just got a great package for him where his play, the little 7 to 8, 9 plays he run makes that big of a difference, yo. So, like I said, I accepted it, but I will never like agree with that pick. Let's see. We don't need to give you a name that didn't go to a big school, Carson Wentz. Yeah, like for me, it's hey, they got great players that come from little small schools. They got, I mean, look at Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, man. For example, Doug Williams, man, HBCU, Grambling State University. Joe Flacco, I think he went to Delaware or something like that. Like, and then you got guys who went to big time schools that end up being big busts. I mean, look my guy Jamarcus Russell. Look Trent at LSU. Look Trent Richardson at Alabama. It's a lot of guys that went to big schools that was great players that end up not panning out in the NFL. And there's a lot of guys that went to smaller schools that end up being great. What's up, Fly Eagles, Fly 4L? Appreciate you tuning in. Yo, my favorite player is Black Walsh. Why? I'm curious to know why. Please elaborate for me. No matter what happens this year, you can't force teams to play each other other 2 years in a row. Example, Bama has to go to Florida in 2021. You think they'll want to play there 2 years in a row? Nope. Nah, they not. Just like I hated when we had to go to the swamp 2 years ago in a row. But to be fair, they came to Death Valley 2 years in a row. Even though one of the games they had to put it at noon or whatever to make them feel like they wouldn't have a disadvantage, I guess. Let's see. Besides the Jalen Hurts pick, do you think we drafted good this offseason? You know what? I think we did. Besides that pick, which I hated, obviously, um, Jalen Rager wasn't the guy that I initially wanted in the first round, but by me going take my time and looking up this guy, checking out his stats, checking out his highlight tape, I understand the pick and I see the potential of him to be very, very good early on. Davion Taylor, he's kind of a project, but he has a lot of ability. Is he a safety? Is he a linebacker? We're gonna see. I love the Kavon Wallace pick. I think he's going to be a starting safety for us, in the near future. Um, Hightower, I like it a lot. He's a receiver with ability. I love the Quez Watkins pick. I think he's going to be amazing, yo. I love the linemen we got, from Auburn. Driscoll and Prince. I think they some good linemen that could provide really, really good depth. And well, the 7th round guy we got from Stanford, is it Claypool? I forgot his name. Couture, whatever. I don't really believe he makes the team, but nevertheless, hey, it's another guy that out there that gets an opportunity. So I like the draft. I like the draft a lot. I like the free agency moves, a lot. I love getting Darius Slay. I love getting Hargraves. You know, I love it. I think we'll do very, very well. I like getting Jason Peters back because he provides that swing type of lineman where if Dillard is struggling at left tackle, we could just plug Peters over there. But he could hold it down at right guard. So overall, I think we did do really well in this offseason, yo. What's up, Jay Darby? Appreciate you tuning in. When is Jimmy coming back? I didn't even know he was gonna miss this game till right before the game started. Apparently, he got ankle soreness. It don't sound like nothing serious. Probably just more of a precautionary thing. We actually playing well so far without him. We actually up on Boston 90-80 with 3 seconds left in the third. But I think he'll be back. We'll see, man. He may be back for the Milwaukee game, maybe not. A lot of people don't realize we actually beat Milwaukee this season in Milwaukee without Jimmy. you know. Oh, this cat made this three from half court, man. Son of a gun. Kimball Walker. Man, that might have been a big momentum shot for them, man. Dang, that was a big shot. He got it off on time. Yeah, he did. Man. Yeah, but I think Jimmy will be back soon, and I'm not sure exactly when, but definitely to me, all that matters is he back healthy when the playoffs start, which I definitely think he will be. If you were a AD or president of a big time football school, who would you want as your head coach, Jimbo Fisher or Jim Harbaugh, and why? Oh man, you asking me to you asking me to pick from a knife or a gun, like. Man, honestly, I would go with Jimbo, man. Jimbo won a national championship. like, honestly, I like to be honest, man. I'll admit when I was wrong. I was one of those retarded people that I wanted Jimbo to get the LSU job, yo. Like I wanted when we fired Les Miles, I wanted us to go get Jimbo. But we gave it to Coach O. Great, obviously, that was an amazing decision. But I was one of those people banging on the table for Jimbo. I love the fact that he coached at LSU as an offensive coordinator. So obviously not only he's familiar with the SEC, but he's familiar with LSU itself. He has a great track record of getting quarterbacks highly drafted. I mean, you look at Jamarcus Russell, you look at Christian Ponder, you look at EJ Manuel, Jameis Winston. He has a great track record with quarterbacks, and that before Jambalaya Joe, let's be honest, that's something that LSU we really, really struggled with was getting quarterbacks, ready to play. Um, so if I got to choose out of them two, I'm going with Jimbo. I mean, really, what has Harbaugh done? Really, like he's just beat everybody he's more talented than. Like he hasn't upset, no, he hasn't beaten Ohio State. You know, he's got his butt whipped by other Big Ten schools here and there, by like Wisconsin and Penn State. So I mean, he's never participated for a Big Ten championship. So I mean, all Harbaugh has done was beat everybody he's supposed to beat. like he beat everybody he's supposed to beat and get the doors blown off him, when they played their rival Ohio State, yo. So if I had to choose out of them two, give me Jimbo. As long as we beat them people from Tuscaloosa in our house this year, I'm happy. Yeah, I would, man. I cannot wait for that one, man. That's why I want to see like what the fan situation gonna be like, with this virus, man, because I would love to be there for that one, yo. Like I would love to be out if it ain't too pricey, you know. I would love to be to that one, yo. But yeah, that's gonna be a whole lot of fun, yo. They would have to go there if they force teams to play their next two cross division rotating games. Yeah, it would be a lot of. It would be. I am interested to see how that would go. I actually it looked like I got word that they actually releasing the SEC schedule tonight. I don't know if that's completely accurate or not, but apparently they're gonna release the schedule tonight. So I'm looking forward to seeing it, yo. Which fan base is worse, Alabama fans or Cowboy fans? Man, as much as I can't stand Alabama, by far it's Cowboys. Like, I'm gonna give I'm gonna give Alabama fans this. At least they win. You know, I don't like to admit it, you know, but at least they win. You know, they have a reason to poke their chest out a little bit and be a little braggadocious. They've won, you know, they've won a lot. You know, they got the most national championships, you know, since the 2000s. You know, they got five, which LSU is right behind them with three. You know, it's number two on that list with three. You know, but I mean, at least they've won. Dallas hasn't won anything. Dallas brags and want to flaunt and do all this thing for beating a 3-10 team. Like they started off 3-0 playing the worst three teams in football, and they throwing parades. Like so, they are much worse than me. Alabama, I don't like Alabama. I can't stand them. I don't like them. But man, to me, it's Dallas. It ain't even close, man. Jack Driscoll and Prince Tega, Auburn and Rager TCU. Yep, I like all three of those picks there, yo. Like all of them. Let's see, Cowgirl fan. Yeah, they're the worst, man. They just on another level with they just on another level with stupidity, man. I got to disagree. Bama fans are worse. They believe the world revolves around them. Yeah, they bad too, but I mean, man, for me, if it's just my personal experience, yo, I'm gonna say Dallas. Like cause they Dallas will brag when they got nothing to brag about, yo. Like they'll brag when there's absolutely nothing to brag. At least with Bama, most times there are stuff to brag about, you know. But with Dallas, they try to brag when they literally have done nothing, you know. So for me, it's they both bad, but for me, it's them. Let's see. That way, four of the five power conferences would all be on the same level playing field. The Big 12 would be the odd man out. Everyone else would have two non-conference games. One against a Power Five and another against a cupcake team. That would be a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm all for it. Like if they go ahead and do that, obviously that would make college football a whole lot of fun. But for me, just thinking how I know they see these, these some of these games, and some of these coaches like playing these powder puffs. They'll never admit it, but I think they do. That's why I think it'll be that way. But I would love that. I would love it that way, obviously though. Let's see. Cowgirl fans think they are the world. Oh yeah, like they think, since they little championship they won in '95, they think that still holds weight today, yo. Like they think that still absolutely holds weight today when it's really sad. When you think about it, it's extremely sad. What's up, Jose Gomez? Appreciate you tuning in. Marcus Smart fouled out and Taylor has 5 fouls. And if we still lose, well, it's a good game, man. We up 93-87, 9 minutes left. I mean, yeah, but I mean, we ain't got Jimmy. And I'm not trying to make excuses, but, I mean, Jimmy is arguably our best player. But I love the way this team competes, man. I love the way we shoot the basketball. I love the way we compete. We do need one more guy. We need one more go-to guy. I would absolutely love to have Bradley Beal on this team. I think we get him. I think we are real championship contenders. You know, but we'll see, yo. It's a good one. I've been keeping my eye on it. Like I said, we up 6 right now with like 9 minutes left. This ain't 1995. Cowboy fans need to stop watching old VHS tapes of their Cowboy glory days. Yeah, like that's all they could hold on to, yo. Like they're the worst, man, to me. If you could get any player in the NFL, who would it be? You talking about for the Eagles, like like any position? Well, obviously, like I love my quarterback, but I mean, you could get any player. I mean, who wouldn't get Patrick Mahomes? Like who wouldn't get him? But if I just could get a guy like for a position of need from any other team, man, to me, man, it would be like a Julio Jones or somebody, man. It would be Julio Jones, man. Somebody just throw that ball up to, yo. That's who it would be for me. Which quarterback would you start NFL team with, Russell Wilson or Patrick Mahomes? Oh, give me Patrick Mahomes, man. I love Russell, but give me Patrick Mahomes, yo. Either or I can't go wrong with either. I agree, yo. What's up, Bailey C? Appreciate you tuning in. Jalen Hurts will be a good player for the Eagles, man. Honestly, man, I hope he don't get out there. Like, if he don't get out there, that means my quarterback is doing a great job, yo. If he get out there, I hope it's in his little packages or whatever. Or if we blowing the team out, we put him in relief or whatever the case may be, man. Like, for us to be successful, we need Wentz out there doing this thing, yo. Let's see. I wasn't even born in '97. Yeah, bro, this something, man. This something, man. What's up, Corey Broster? Appreciate you tuning in. My boy Deshaun might get traded, man. Stop, man. Like, stop, man. That ain't happening, man. Let's see. Definitely Cowgirls fans. They said Alden Smith gonna have 8 sacks, but he was on he was trash. Oh yeah, like that's how they get down, man. They go get a lot of these reject players also, bro, and they just feel like they about to become Hall of Famers with them, man. Pac-Man Jones and Greg Hardy and all these guys, man. They something, man. They the worst, yo. Do you think Zion could be the next face of the NBA? I do. I definitely do. I think he's next up for the torch, yo. I think that's who LeBron to me is going to pass the torch to. I'm gonna be honest, man. I think me personally, I was all for the NBA starting. Oh, big shot, Goran. I was all for the NBA starting and going straight to probably running 3 scrimmages and going straight to the playoffs. But honestly, I think they did this whole 8 game regular season. If you're the ninth seed within 4 games, you play 2 out of 3 or something. I think they did that all to have Zion in the playoffs, honestly. Like, I think they went through them lengths and bonds to make sure Zion could be in the playoffs, which maybe they do, maybe they don't. So I definitely do think he'll be the face of the NBA. As soon as that's it. Eagles dead wrong for finding him. AD is carrying the Lakers right now. They had to find him. What he said, it was unnecessary. He was wrong. You can't offend people, yo. You can't go out there saying stuff that rubs people the wrong way. Regardless of what race you are. So I'm glad they didn't cut him. I thought if they would have cut him, I would have been highly upset. But I thought finding him was good. I like they fined him. They didn't suspend him. They fined him. So I think that's good enough to me. And AD is carrying the Lakers, yo. That guy, man. I'm gonna say this, man. Anthony Davis is amazing, yo. Like, he is amazing, man. Man, like when I watched them against the Clippers, yo, just the fact that he could go inside, he could shoot the three, he could shoot the pull-up mid-range jumpers, man. Like, you can't stop him. Like, you cannot stop him at all, man. I just absolutely think that guy is amazing and unguardable, yo. Who has the better receivers, Saints or Bucks? Uh, I think the best receiver out of all of them is Michael Thomas, but I think the Bucks have the better group of receivers. Um, I think Michael Thomas is better than Mike Evans, but when you think about the Bucks, when you think about Mike Evans and oh God, I can't think of the guy's name, man. Chris Godwin. When you think about those two, yeah, I'll go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as far as a better overall wide receiver group. But I think Michael Thomas is the best individual, receiver out of all of them, yo. What's up, the Philly Talk Podcast, my guy? What's going on, bro? Greatly appreciate you tuning in, yo. You got a Twitter? If not, what's your preferred way for me to reach out? Let's get a live stream going sometime this week or next week. All right, I got you. I'm gonna go on your last video and I'm a reach out to you. Or what you could do is go I don't know if you got a Facebook or Instagram. If you go on Facebook, you look up Courtney Dugar, Courtney with a C. And if you go on Instagram, you could do Mr. Dot DUGAS underscore 1986. But if not, what I'm gonna try to do is when I get a chance tonight, I'll go comment on like your last video, and I'll leave the Facebook or the Instagram, handles on your video, so that way you could DM me, yo. I'm all for it, bro. I'm looking forward to it, man. Greatly appreciate that, man. A lot going on. I'm just glad we got sports again, yo. Let's see. He's special on Team USA and was in college. Yeah, man. Anthony Davis is amazing, man. I actually got to see him play in person a couple of times. I went to I seen him as a rookie in 2013 when my Miami Heat, we still had LeBron. It was the first game after our 27-game winning streak ended against Chicago. I went to the game in New Orleans, and Anthony Davis was a rookie. He still was kind of trying to find his way. But then me and my little sister went when the Pelicans played the Golden State Warriors a couple of years ago, man. Obviously they had Steph, they had Clay, they had Durant, they had Draymond, they had all those guys out there. I think this was like before the Boogie Cousins trade. And Anthony Davis was the most impressive player in that game. Like, he was carrying that team, man. And New Orleans, it was a great game. It was a fun game to be at. I think Golden State ended up winning by like 2 points or something like that. It was a very, very entertaining game, but I left away from that game saying, like, man, he's the best player on this court. And that's including Steph and Clay and Kevin Durant. I'm like, yo, he was the best player on that court, yo. Just, his versatility, man. The way that he just goes inside and out, man, and blocks shots defensively, man. The guy is amazing, yo. He is very, very amazing, yo. Who wins NFC? Well, for me to not be biased, I'm going with my Eagles. I'm going with my Eagles, yo. What's up, Dante Diaz? Appreciate you tuning in. Mike Thomas, Julio Jones, and Keenan Allen. You asking me who I prefer out of those guys? Me personally, man, I know Michael Thomas is the most productive, but if I had to pick one of those three, man, give me Julio Jones. Like Julio is just an absolute freak of nature, yo. What's up, Crimson Brave 2020? Appreciate you tuning in, yo. What's up, dude guy? Man, trying to pick up the pieces from Soroka, man. That stung. Like that stung bad, yo. Especially it looked like he gonna miss next year also. He gonna miss the rest of this season. There's a great chance he could miss all of next year. So it stings, yo. We down to one quality starting pitcher. Like that's just bad, man. That just really stings. That just really sucks, yo. Julio Jones is the perfect receiver, size, hands, and speeds. That's what I see, yo. Um, I don't. I feel like he don't achieve his full potential in Atlanta for whatever reason. Whether it's Matt Ryan, whether it's play calling, whether he not playing well enough. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like he should be more dominant than what he is. But yeah, for me, it's like you went in the lab and made Julio Jones, yo. Like everything, all his physical features, his physical ability. That's who I got, man. If I had to roll with anybody, man, give me Julio Jones, yo. Let's see. Just internet. My Saints play your Eagles in December. I can't wait. Yes, I cannot wait too, yo. Hey, we owe y'all one, man. Like, we owe y'all one, man. The Saints been beating up the Eagles, man. With that exception of like Chip Kelly's last year when we nearly scored 50 when we had Josh Huff having a career day that game. I remember that game. With the exception of that, we've struggled with the Saints, yo. So yeah, like we definitely gotta we owe y'all that, man. We definitely owe y'all a beating, man. It's something that, you know, we just owe y'all that. Like that's the only way I can put it is we owe the Saints one, yo. This game done got close, man. Ah, let's see. Your favorite football team, yes. But I still got D Hop over Mike Thomas and Julio. I like D Hop a lot, man, but I think I'm gonna go with Julio, yo. Like, but I do like D Hop a whole lot, yo. What's up, HK Sports? Appreciate you tuning in. Mike Thomas is better than Julio. He got better production. Like I'm gonna say that. Like he's got better production than Julio. I don't think he's a better overall receiver than Julio. But that's just my opinion. I just think Julio is bigger, stronger, faster. But Mike Thomas does have more production. Like he has better numbers. You know, so hey, I can't knock people if they feel that way. But like I said, that's what I'll go. I'll go with Julio if I had to go with somebody out of them, yo. I'm surprised that Matty Choke and Matty Ryan wasn't on the top 100 players list, but Julio was. That tells me most defensive players respect Julio as a receiver more than Ryan. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's crazy Matt Ryan didn't make the list. I'm not even gonna get started again. I went on a whole rant about that last week, how they left Carson Wentz off the list. It's crazy, yo. Someone asked who's the best receiver. I was mentioning Michael Thomas, Julio, and Keenan Allen. Those my top three. You got Keenan Allen in your top three? Hey, that's what's up, yo. Like, that's what's up. Even Ryan Tannehill and Kirk Cousins made the list. No, not just them. Josh Allen made the list, yo. Josh Allen made the list. Rookie Kyler Murray, that what 6-10, 7-9, he made the list. Like that list lost all credibility, after like that to me. Bill RBI is a great coach, but a clown GM. I don't think he a great coach, to be honest with you. I don't even think he a great coach neither, yo. I think he's a okay. I mean, I won't even say okay, man. I don't think he a good coach neither, man. Um, I don't think he a good coach. I don't think he a great. Obviously he's a terrible GM. I think this gonna be his last year in Houston, yo. I think he gets fired after this season. Let's see, 5-10-1. You see, even worse than I thought. Like, even worse than I thought. And he made the list over Carson Wentz, who won the division playing with a bunch of, practice squad players, yo. And Wentz had more passing yards than Kyler Murray, more touchdowns, and fewer interceptions. So that list to me lost all credibility this season, yo. I don't get it, man. I don't get where all this I don't know. It's just crazy. Wentz a better tackler than the whole defense last year. Just watch the Lions game. Yeah, he went get. I think it was Slay, matter of fact, who he went get, yo. Slay had picked up when Aguilar just fumbled all by himself. And I think Slay was the one picked that ball up and Wentz had went tackle him. Wentz should have made it. Yeah, like it made no sense to me how you don't have Carson Wentz in your top 100 players of the whole NBA. Like that makes absolutely no sense to me. no type of way you can slice it, yo. That's just to me total disrespect, yo. Total disrespect to the highest T, yo. I'm gonna go one more. O'Brien has a lot to prove. He's been there, going on 7 years, and can't keep a QB. Was hyped up as a QB guru. He got Deshaun, big game Deshaun, but Deshaun, if they lose that game to Buffalo, I think Bill O'Brien get fired last year. Deshaun Watson saved Bill O'Brien game by coming back beat Buffalo, yo. But all right, y'all, man. I'm about to run, man. I'm about to do a live, well, not a live, but I'm about to do a video to the end of this Heat Boston game. Not because the Heat win, but because I'm actually home, y'all. But all right, greatly appreciate y'all tuning into the live again. I really enjoy it, man. Y'all stay safe out there. And hopefully everything gets back to normal sooner than later, yo. Lord willing, I'll be back, at the same time next week. So y'all be on the lookout for that, man. Until then, y'all stay tuned for the videos throughout the week. And y'all have a blessing, man. Catch up with y'all next week.